Hi GRG Power MS. I thought I would just show this to you quickly. So because your number of items isn't really that high, we can do it in a fairly simple way. So if I go over to here, I've got my list with some people in it. And obviously, just like your list, some are there multiple times. So I'm just do a get items from SharePoint. And I'll pick list A. And I'll make sure that I can get plenty of items. I'll turn pagination on. So I'm going to show you the sort of simple but slower way, but it'll still work. I don't actually know how I'm going to do it yet, but it'll be fine. So what I'm going to do is add a select, and it's going to be from the value of get items. Then I'm going to press this little button here, and I'm going to put the title in there. And I'm going to add a compose step, and then I'll call it, what did you call your one? I'm just going to call it unique names. So I'm going to do union, the output of the select with the output of the select. So before I go further, I'm just going to test that. Okay, so we've got John, Laura, Jason, Sandy, and obviously before that we had the duplicates in that select. So I'm now going to just got to do a compose just to generate and apply to each. And then I am going to do unique names output. Actually, I'm going to do, so let's just do each, apply to each, and we'll do unique names as our source for that. And I'm going to do a filter array action. My array to filter is going to be the value of list items. And actually, yeah, I'm just going to delete that quickly, because I need to know what it is. And actually, I know what it is. It's title, isn't it? So I'll go back to filter array. And it's going to be value. It's going to be item title is equal to the current item. I think that'll work, but I'm just going to double check. Okay, so John, these are all Johns. A lot going on in there, but we can see John, and then the next one is going to be Laura's, and then the next one will be Jason's, and then Sandy at the end. So that's fine. So now we can go into compose, and then we'll call this one XML prep. And I want something like that. So I could have a select here. I'll call this budgets. It'll come from the body of there. I'll press this button. It's going to be item, I forgot what it was now, budget maybe. Not sure if that's right, but let's see. Yeah, we're on John and we've got 50 and 40. There are the two values there, and then we come into that. So now we can do a compose. Call it sum. Get rid of this here. And I'll use the dynamic content from XML prep. Let's just check this. Yeah, that's correct. And we don't actually need this here really. So what I'm going to do is make a new one called total budget. And then our name will be from the current item. Total budget. And I'll just take this. Probably need to put those around there, and I can get rid of this. Okay, let's test that. So let's see what we got. John 90. Laura 80, Jason 10, Sandy 30. That's good. Now let's get that into something usable. Just do a compose. I'll put total budget there. Peek the code. Outputs total budget. Delete that from there. Add a compose action outside of the loop. Put in the expression, rename that to totals. Then I'll grab the output of this, which is now an array of all of the values. And I'll add a paths JSON step. The input will be the output from totals. I'll paste in my sample output, and then I can go into something like add item, create item rather, and then I don't have a list to put it into, but you'll see what happens anyway. So if I use the output from there, I'll end up inside an apply to each. I can put in the name and the total budget, and it will create one entry for each person. And that is it. See how you get on, and let me know if you get stuck. Cheers. Bye-bye.